Welcome to the webinar. My name is Shuai Zhang, and I'm the course director for the three MSc programs listed here: MSc Computer Science, AI, and Internet of Things from the School of Computing. Each of the MSc program is also having applied research route with it, and I will be introducing more details about what they are. So before I get onto the course specific details, I would like to just take the opportunity to highlight some of the benefits of studying postgrads at Austrian University. So in addition to getting a competitive edge in employment, you can get personal fulfillment on achieving an award, and all the courses are taught by the experts in the area. So the staff who are involved in the teaching of the MSc programs are working at the forefront of the research and development and actively engaged with the companies as well. The school provides a great support for the students' experience, both in terms of the hardware support and also as well as the other support we have put in place to ensure each of the students have a great experience with us. And again, I'll be going into the details with that soon. You get academic and professional qualifications, and throughout the study, at the different stage of the study, there is an opportunity to engage with the industry bodies and employers. Here are some quantifiable benefits associated with the PG study. And so the actual average amounts postgrads earns compared to a graduate colleague is around £7,000, and postgrads are 21% more likely to be in highly skilled employment. And the data from the Department of Education has shown that earnings and employment rate in Northern Ireland, in particular, increase in line with education. Okay. For the three MSc programs we have offer, and there is a full-time and a part-time route and associated with that. So the MSc programs have Exit Award, which is a postgraduate diploma. We also have a postgraduate certificate for the AI and computer science as well, and they have one intake a year, which takes place in the September each year. Today, I will primarily focus on the January intake, but the course contents and the structure of it are very similar. For anybody who think January is maybe a bit early for you, we also have September, and there is a postgraduate certificate an option as well if this is something that's of your interest. And here are some details about how you can apply to one of the programs listed here. Okay, and for any of our alumni, you can get 10% discount towards your fees. And also the postgraduate studies, you can apply loans to help you with the finance. Okay, now I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about the course specific contents. I'll go through each of the program, but a lot of the support we have in place are common across all of the programs here. So first of all, I would like to introduce the MSc Internet of Things. So we started the program about 3 years ago. It has been running successfully, and so IoT as a domain has continued to drive the development and making a significant impact in the industry. And the predictions of the IoT market is constantly rising. So driving by the growing demands being placed, the school has put in place the specialist master program 3 years ago to train the computing professionals into the relevant career in either industry or academia. So the MSc IoT is accredited by the BCS and the Chartered Institute for IT for partial chartered IT professional and partial chartered engineer. The AI and the computer science program has been validated very recently, so I hadn't got an opportunity to go through the BCS accreditation. But when it comes to the next cycle of the validation, we'll put the two programs through and as well. Okay, so it's nothing to do with the quality of the profession for these two programs not having the BCS accreditation. Well, we'll do that and we'll let you know the outcome of that. So for the MSc AI program, it started to run from September 2021, which is just over a year ago. And most of you guys know that AI has been a priority area for research and development for many countries, and it's sitting at the center of the Industry 4.0. AI will make a significant impact on the shares of jobs in terms of the nature and the volumes of jobs across different sectors and the skills required for these. So this is coming from the Matrix 2021 report. Around 70% of the companies globally are set to adopt some type of AI technology over the next decade. So, and the specialist program again is being put in place by the school in response to the evidence of the demand from either the local international industry and the business for upskilling the staff in areas of AI. Okay, and the last program is the most recent addition to the school is the MSc Computer Science program, which only started to run from January earlier this year. So this program is aiming to address the gap to provide the postgraduate education and training in areas of computer science for a new sort of kind of a generation of a computer specialist who is both able to manage data, understand the business process, and also to implement solutions and subsequently interconnecting them as a part of a larger system. So the emphasis of these programs are different, and if you're not just yet quite clear on what they are, I will be going into the more details about the topics that's involved in each of the programs very soon. Okay, I've mentioned the great support provided by the School of Computing. I'm just to give you a little bit more details about these. So every week we have a technical drop-in center which is open to all of the students. Each student is being allocated a dedicated study advisor, which helps you with all aspects of academic studies and any other issues that you're concerned with for the duration of the study. And so I'm the course director for all the courses, and feel free to reach me at any time that you need any help. Here I just included in the quotes from the BCS accreditation panel on the comments about the support provided by School of Computing to our students. The quote says, the staff are so committed to their students' success and make every effort to make themselves available to the students. And hopefully that gives you some more confidence if this is the first time you're studying with us, and you won't be left after you join the course team, the support team, and the school and the university will be there to help you and to support you in every aspect as possible to progress your study or support your experience for studying with us. Just a very high overview of the three MSc programs. We have both September and January intake, as well as the part-time and full-time modes of the study. The students are being exposed to experience with a wide range of the tool set during the course. In terms of the assessment, it's 100% coursework, and there is no exams in any of the modules. And there is active industry engagement, both in terms of the teaching and when it comes to the research project on maybe providing some ideas on what the students could take on. The school has a large-scale research platforms to support the delivery of the modules, and also these resources are available to our students to avail of either on a module level or when you're doing the master's project. We have a strong teaching research nexus, and the teaching team will be introducing the state-of-the-art case studies from their research domains and let the students know what the latest development is for that topic. In terms of the opportunities, the school is providing industry mentoring opportunities for the 21-22 intake. So there's limited places available for this opportunity, and for anybody who is interested in getting one of these, please be in touch. So the students who are allocated one of the opportunities would have industry mentor from the partner technology company. So you would get bi-monthly support calls, and the company may arrange an on-site visit if it's inappropriate. The students would be provided with dedicated group supervision from the School of Computing's Employment Advisory Board chair and also the Tech Talk coordinator. You also get some support and guidance at when you're studying at the module level, and some guidance on when you're doing the master and dissertation. It's on a competitive and application and process, and so if anybody would like to avail of the opportunities, please do keep in touch with us. Okay, so for the next couple of slides, I would maybe dive into a bit more details on the modules and the course are providing. So on the first slides, we have the module set up for the MSc IoT and AI. So the MSc AI IoT has been designed as a intersection between three different disciplines: the data science, the computing science, and engineering. And data science, there are two modules associated with that. And as you can see, the data science components is common to both the AI and IoT domain. So for the statistical modeling and data mining module, the students will be learning and the automation of extracting useful insights from big amount of the data through the descriptive and predictive models. The students will be learning statistical modeling and data mining approaches, apply, evaluate, and critically appraise approaches in the complex real-world applications. So for the big data and infrastructure module, the module introduces how to capture big amount of the data, the efficient storage searching, the sharing and transferring securely, and the analysis of the data and visualization. So within the module, the variety of the database and data storage and paradigms will be explored, ranging from more traditional relational systems to non-SQL databases. The students will also be taught practically and theoretically about the components of Hadoop, workflows, the functional programming concepts, and the use of MapReduce, Spark, and so on. And in terms of the computing science subjects, we have an IoT network and security module, and the module provides a critical understanding of the IoT architecture, storage, communication, and ensuring the computing challenges of managing the big data in a secure way. The pervasive computing module provides the students a critical awareness of emerging hardware and software components within the pervasive computing application and demonstrate its use across a wide range of domains. On the engineering aspect of the MSc IoT, let me just see. We have the digital signal processing module, which looks at all aspects of acquisition to processing real cycle of the real-world application signals, and in the embedded systems and application module, the embedded systems is an electronic computer systems which perform dedicated control and data access functions in electronic-based systems and applications. So that's the 6 modules associated with the IoT. In addition to the 2 modules associated with the data science and AI, we also have the popular topics like machine learning and deep learning. Modules of the machine learning, and the students will be studying the state-of-the-art machine learning methods, but also including the state-of-the-art research methods in development, for example, the probabilistic programming and explainable AI. In the deep learning module, you would be learning the methods associated with the deep neural networks, and also as well as looking at the application to the image and video analytics and natural language processing as well. So for other 2 modules, which are the fundamental concepts and areas in AI, are the knowledge engineering module. So this module looks at knowledge representation and looks at uncertainty, ontologies, and the logics. And we also then have the autonomic computing, the robotics module as well as part of the MSc AI course provision. So the delivery of the MSc programs is supported by our research centers, the artificial intelligence and pervasive computing research centers, as well as our competency centers. We have BT Ireland Innovation Centre, the PwC Advanced Research and Engineering Centre, and the Connected Health Innovation Centre as well, which has been a large-scale research collaborations, the competency centers between the Ulster University and a number of the companies. So these research groups and the innovation centers have been supporting the development of the programs in terms of informing the curriculum, the content of the delivery, as well as supporting the teaching with guest lectures and providing the ideas for master project, as well as the possible data sets for the students to work with. Okay, the next slide is on the modules for the MSc Computer Science. So I have listed the modules you've seen on the previous slides. Most of the modules are common. The MSc Computer Science program has 2 core modules, the statistical modeling and data mining, and a scalable advanced software solution module. So this module has been designed to cover the most up-to-date topics in the computer science, explore a range of the modern development and deployment concepts in the context of scalable and high-performing computing services. Within the module, the concepts such as containerization and continuous integration, continuous delivery, cloud architectures, scalable solutions, and infrastructure will be explored. Additionally, advanced programming, developing the concepts, facilitating high-performance solution development would be also examined. So these are the 2 core modules every student needs to undertake. In addition to that, the MSc Computer Science program offer a wide range of optional modules for students to choose from. That's drawn from the modules that's in the IoT and AI. So we have the machine learning topics, the AI topics, the data science topics, and the IoT topics. And the students have the flexibility really to design the pathways and the modules and the areas you would like to develop further during the study, and create in the pathway that's unique to you, and hopefully develop the skills that are of your interest and is high demand and by the industry. Okay, so I've listed just a brief an overview of the tool set and platforms the students would have an experience working with. And these, as you can see, most of them are open source platforms, and are the skills having experience with them is in high demand with industry as well as in research in the past. The students for the full-time and part-time and September and January intake would be taking the modules together. That has really created a great peer support environment for the students. We have the cohort, mixture cohort within the home students as well as international students, and the students who have been maybe working in the industry for a number of the years and who wants to come back and upskill their skills. And we also have fresh graduates who have just finished undergraduate degrees. Together, the students have benefited from learning from each other and just get that peer support from each other, and working maybe in the smaller groups for some of the modules. That has shown to be a real benefit to the students, and in the past the students have really enjoyed that support and the environment of working with each other. Okay, so some examples of the course structure, and here is the MSc Internet of Things for the January intake. So from the January to May, you have 3 taught modules. That's for the full-time and the students, and I will use an AI to explain the part-time and course structure. So from January to May is your first semester, and then followed by a summer vacation when you return in September, and there are 3 modules for you to complete for the full-time students before you can move on to the master project. So the master project can only be started if the students have successfully completed all the top modules. And so here is an example about the part-time course structure for AI program, and that similar setup is applied for both computer science and IoT as well. Typically, the students take on the 6 top modules over the 2 academic years. So you start in January to May, and you can select 1 or 2 modules to do for the first semester, and I've selected, just in this example, statistical modeling and data mining module to do in the first semester, and then you do the remaining 2 other modules in the next in your second year. And again, you can choose 1 or 2 modules to do in the September semester, and then do the remainings in the second year. And similar to the full-time students, upon successful completion of all the 6 top modules, then the master project, the students would be moving on to the project in the year 3. Just notice that there's a typo here. So the part-time students do the master project over the 2 semesters, and so that would be from January to September. And this is again the full-time, the course structure for the computer science. As you can see, it's very similar to the AI, so IoT full-time course structure, except there are a list of optional modules being listed there. And for applied research route, so the master's applied research project is the difference between the 2 versions of the MSc. So for the full-time students, the applied research would typically take 2 years to complete over the 4 academic semesters, if you take it to full-time. So the applied research project is double size the normal master's project. The project offers an opportunity for the students to deepen the knowledge and develop the skills regarding an area of your interest. And focusing on a specialized area, the project investigates all aspects of the user-centered design and demonstrate the process from the project definition and ideation through to development, evaluation, and implementation. In doing so, the full appreciation for the research and innovation process and how this could be transferred into business will be developed. And this will allow the students to investigate the pathways to impact, either from an academic, commercial, or social aspect. Okay, so just move on for the type of assessment. Typically for each module, there are two pieces of assessment that are used, and as I mentioned, there's no exam, and the coursework type ranges from the presentations to doing the literature review and producing a report and develop technical solutions and do a mini project and so on. And some involves working in the smaller group as well, which has been the skills that's required by the industry to be working in well in the team settings. So here is a brief overview of our teaching teams. As you can see, I've put people beside each other to say they co-teach a particular module. All the staff in the teaching team are research active, and also we embrace the innovative teaching methods as well. We're all members of the Higher Education Academy in the UK. As I mentioned, the school and the course have great links with the industry, and these are the names who have names of the companies who has supported the School of Computing in terms of the tech talks, where all the students are invited to participate to hear what the latest development in the industry is. And these are the examples of the industry providing the guest lectures to our MSc modules as well. And also there are opportunities to engage with the companies in terms of getting the project ideas and any other opportunities that may come up through the course of the study. For example, some competitions where the companies provide some challenges and looking for the best solutions that can be produced by the students. And some brief overview of the School for Computing, the learning environment. We have great support to all of the students. In addition to the students having access to our powerful workstations and all equipped with the state-of-the-art software packages. We also have the dedicated GPU cluster, as well as the Makers Lab, where you can develop the customized solutions to be used in your study. The delivery of the course is also supported by multi-million pound research infrastructure in terms of large-scale pervasive mobile computing environment, a suite of the contemporary sensing technologies and facilities, a wide range of the wearable devices and healthcare technologies. The user experience lab, where you can evaluate your developed solutions if there is a requirement to do that. The delivery of the course would take place in our state-of-the-art new Belfast campus from January 2022. So here, yes, is all I would like to include in the webinar, and that's my email address and telephone numbers. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to keep in touch with us. Okay, thanks very much for joining the webinar, and hopefully